Hello, fellow knights. Blue Knight here. I guess I can't use that intro anymore. Change. It's a thing we all experience, something we all go through, and I'd say I have been delaying it for myself for a long, long time. This entire thing is unscripted. I wanted to actually talk to you guys since I I'm not very I talk sometimes on posts. I don't know. I've never maybe when I was a cringy teenager, but I've never actually had a heart to heart with any of you. So I thought, here goes. I'm not the same person I was in 2016. I'm not the same person I was in 2018. I'm not the same person I was in 2020. That is something I have been grappling with for years. I have been Blue Knight 105 since I was 9 years old on the Xbox 360. And I started YouTube when I was 11 years old. When I first made the channel, I went by Blue Knight the Gamer, but then I realized that was a little too much, so I just went with Blue Knight 105, like my gamer tag on Xbox. This has been a long time coming, changing my channel's name, branding, identity, because I'm not 11 years old anymore. I'm not 13 anymore. I'm not 15 anymore. I'm 22 years old. I have been doing YouTube for 11 years, which is insane, especially with the lack of content I have on this channel, because as people who have been around since the beginning know, my channel was hacked when I was 13. And I think that struck a huge change for me on how I viewed YouTube, and it was that I'm small. I'm not a big creator. It doesn't matter what happens to me. If something like that happened to a bigger YouTuber, let's say, their channel, YouTube would do everything in their power to help. Like a YouTuber that gets the millions, like Mr. Beast, like people like that. But for me, I was just this kid, and I'm not that kid anymore. I'm gonna ramble a bit because I'm doing this unscripted. I've changed a lot in 9 years. I've changed a lot in 2 years. I have a job, full-time job, a factory job. It is on rotating shifts, and it makes it very, very difficult for me to upload. Like, ridiculously so. Usually when I get home, I'm too tired to do anything. I barely had the energy to do this because I just got back from work like 2 hours ago, I think. It's really hard to have the motivation to keep going. This isn't a quitting video. Why I wouldn't change my name if that was the case. This is more of a update. I think I've been clinging on to this identity that I've had of myself for so long. I have refused for so long to change my name out of fear of change. I tried to change my name a little bit ago to Silas, but obviously that's not going to go well. It's just a fucking name. I'm not Blue Knight 105 anymore. I haven't been for a long time. And I think I have been scared to take the first step into changing that about myself, because that was such a big part of my identity growing up. I would come home from school, go on my computer, make videos. That's all I did. I think me growing up and maturing into a better person makes me want to leave behind the person I used to be, because it's not who I am anymore. It is something I will acknowledge forever. Blue Knight 105 was my identity for so long on the internet, but things need to change. I've changed, I've evolved, yet this channel hasn't. For a while I was streaming, that was going well, but work got in the way, and I stopped streaming every day on Twitch. I uploaded on Christmas, and I was going to upload more. I was going to upload a good couple videos for Christmas, but I didn't. Work got in the way. My life got in the way. And To be completely honest, I think part of the thing that keeps me unmotivated is knowing that I'm still stuck in the past when it comes to this channel. My name, my content, everything. So, I'm changing it. My name is now Silas Schmiles. That will be my name. Some people I've noticed on posts either are okay with it, think it's meh, or flat out don't like the fact that I'm changing it. But this is how it's going to be. And I'm very sorry to anyone who doesn't like that, because I understand. I didn't want to change it for so long, but now I realize I need to do it. My content, how will that be changing? I'm going to try and upload more, so that's a change, right? I am going to make more content that I think would fit better in the algorithm. That does not mean I'm going to be making, like, content farm garbage, okay? That is not what I'm planning to do. But I am planning on trying to adapt with how YouTube works now. I will be changing my mascot. That does not mean I am changing my persona. My mascot, technically my persona, because I'm pretty sure I've been pretty open that I am kind of a furry. You can see the gameplay in the background. I'm playing as Pyro, so like, yeah, I'm furry. I'm a furry. This mascot does not mean my persona is gone. I want to make that completely clear. For one, Drago will still draw me like normal, my persona, in his thumbnails. I myself will probably use my persona if I do IRL things with people, because I do plan to do things with Stewie and Draco in real life when we finally like meet. But think of my persona as the channel mascot, I guess. Some of you might not like the change. Again, I'm sorry. But this is something that I have to do to be more comfortable and to feel like I am evolving the way I should be. So my content's going to be changing. My name, my brand, I will still try and stream. My streams are not going to change. It's just me playing games. I've never been one to add a bunch of crazy overlays to my streams or any gimmicks. It's just, I'm just playing a game and talking to chat. That's it. The Crafting Dead. Am I still going to do it? Yes. No shit. Despite the fact that I would love to move on from it, I can't. I've shown disdain. Maybe not publicly of The Crafting Dead, but I've shown disdain. And it's not because I don't like it. I love The Crafting Dead. It's just, my character is 14. I'm still playing as a 14-year-old. I'm 22 years old, right? And it's another sign of we're not evolving. And that's not really any of our faults. Crafting Dead has been delayed, has been through so many changes. We have retconned so much shit that has happened. And it's a Minecraft roleplay series, right? It's not fucking high fiction. It's not supposed to be this amazing thing, but we want it to be something. I look back on our old shit and I want to die. But then I look on the newer stuff and I'm like, wow, this has a lot of potential. And what we've been cooking up so far, I think has a lot of potential. The stories we want to tell have a lot of potential. I will be completely honest with you. The Crafting Dead is nearing its end. Not for a while. I'm not saying it's ending soon, like in a couple episodes. That's not what I mean. But me, Stewie, and Ninja want to finish this, make it great, and then move on. But yes, The Crafting Dead is still happening. So I'm sorry it's taken so long. I'm actually working on an episode now. It's just difficult since we only have 3 to 4 people usually doing this now. It's not like before where we had 10, 12 people that could help us. Most of the cast is gone. Zog, he's gone. Elm, I'm gonna be straight with you, he's gone. Everyone. Kimberly, she's gone. Caden, he's gone. We all grew up. I do not fault anyone. Mario and Luigi, that's still happening. Do not worry about that. I know that's like the one series on my channel that actually gets a good amount of views. And I love making it, so that's not changing. Mario and Luigi will still be getting made. Me and Stewie have talked about bringing roommates back. We've talked about more multiplayer games to play. I will not be deleting any past content as well. I have done that in the past. I know it's not deleted. Don't worry. It's privated or unlisted. But they were just too hard for me to watch. And most of them show my face, which you have no idea how much I want to private the Amanda the Adventurer video because my face is in it. Because I did not groom myself. I did try to make myself look presentable. I don't even think I brushed my teeth like until the video was done because I just didn't care. I was not in a good mindset when I made that video, and it shows. So from this day forth, I am Silas Schmilus. Why the name? I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, Silas, what the fuck? Why that name? Now, when I was growing up, and still to this day, people get my name wrong. They'll read it out, or they just don't remember and call me something different. Like, someone at work calls me Cyrus. People have called me Silas, or Silas. Like, I've never understood how you can get my name so wrong. And then I decided to embrace it. Silas Schmilus, tomato, potato, you know? That was my mindset. And I feel like it represents me better than Blue Knight 105. No one has ever... Like, despite if you like the name or not, no one has ever called me Blue Knight 105. Like, unironically, my friends call me Silas. People who just met me, maybe they'll call me Blue or Knight, but then eventually they'll just start calling me Silas because that's my name. I've never been one to hide my name because it's like, what's the point? It's my name. You're gonna hear it eventually. One day someone's gonna come in when I'm streaming and be like, hey, Silas. And if I was hiding my name, I'd be like, ah, shit. Well, that's my name, guys. There's no point in hiding my name. Silas Schmilus is my new name. You might not like that. I completely understand, but this is my decision, and it is going to stay. I have a lot of videos planned, and I don't know if all of them are going to hit, but I'm excited for this new chapter, and I hope you all will stay with me for it. I genuinely hope the name grows on you if you don't like it. And if it doesn't, that's fine. That's completely okay. Because you can just keep calling me Blue Knight. Like, if you really want to, that's completely fine. This isn't like you better call me by Silas Schmilus or I will smite you. You will die. Silas Schmilus is more on par with who I am. And it represents the fact that I've grown as a person. Thank you, everyone who has stuck around. I started this channel to get away from my parents fighting. My parents fought a lot, and this was an escape for me, and you guys made it worth it. I may not be the biggest YouTuber, but I don't have to be. You guys made it worth it. You are everything. I'm so sorry I let you down by not uploading, but you guys all mean the absolute world to me, and I sincerely hope you know that. Thank you all so much. If you got to the end, thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.